All right, so we have another Jeep showcase here. This is Mark's Jeep. He actually helped installing the rough country lift over there. There he is. He also has rough country, so let me go ahead and have him explain a little bit about his Jeep, and let's get started. All right, Mark, so what do you have on this Jeep for lift kit?
All right, so this is a 2000 Jeep WJ, 202,000 miles on it.
With the V8?
With the V8, it's 4.7, but it's not the HO.
And how much did you get it for?
Free, actually. My brother-in-law bought this for my then 18-year-old son 3 years ago in Kentucky, and he drove it out here across country for some business work because it was cheaper than renting a car. So I think he paid $1,500 for it, and I've just been working on it ever since. I didn't realize how deep the rabbit hole was going to be when I first started on this, but it all started with trying to figure out why it didn't have four-wheel drive, and come to find out there's two different driver's side axles depending upon which four-wheel drive system you have.
Yeah, if you have the quadra drive versus the regular
the quadra track 2, I think is what I have.
Yeah.
And so the axle is actually about an inch shorter if you have the quadra drive with the selectable four-wheel drive. Well, mine's full-time four-wheel drive, and so what I found out was that the driver's side axle was about that inch too short, had the wrong one in there, and so that's why my front tires weren't moving when I was in soft gravel.
Yeah, it was just spinning inside.
It was just spinning inside the spider. It wasn't even engaged.
Yeah, it wasn't
in the spider gears.
Yeah.
And so I pulled the front pumpkin off the diff cover, looking inside and going, okay, this side I can see the end of that shaft, but I can't even feel the end of this shaft as I was reaching in there. And okay, something's not right here. So did my investigative work and found out that the axle, like I said, is about an inch shorter on the quadra drive. Pulled it out, got the new axle in, and then all of a sudden, now that the front tires have power, I'm going down the freeway and it's going wow, wow. I'm like, uh-oh, this is crazy.
Warm bushings and all that.
It was just warm bushings and everything. So over the course of the last year, I've replaced the upper and lower ball joints. I've put in Iron Rock Offroad adjustable upper control arms. It does have the rough country short arm, lower control arms,
and the rough country lift kit.
And the rough country lift kit with this still has the rough country springs, but I upgraded to the Bilstein 5100 4-inch lift shocks.
Those are really good shocks. So they feel great.
They feel great. They really smooth the ride out. I've also put the JKS quick disconnects in the front, Iron Rock Offroad extended sway bar links in the rear. I never could figure out why the back end of the Jeep kept looking off-centered a little bit or off kilter until I got the new sway bar links. And I also have the Addco
the 1-inch sway bar.
The 1-inch sway bar in the rear.
One of the things to watch out for these 1-inch Addco sway bars, the bolt might come out, so definitely put some Loctite on them. That's 2 people today that told me that, so just watch out.
And then all of a sudden I put those new links in and now it sits straight. I'm like, okay, so it doesn't look like a weirdo going down the highway sideways. So that helped out a lot. I've also had to put the Trail Forged
the Heim joint
steering kit on the front, the heavy duty one, because I've just always been constantly tracking down why is the front end wobbling. I never had death wobble, so the steering wheel was never shaking like crazy, but I just never could figure out why it wasn't as stable as I thought it should be. And so now I've got the Trail Forge kit on there. It's much better.
Have you changed out the rear A-arm?
I've not changed the rear A-arm. I just put the spacer on there from rough country.
What about the ball joint on the A-arm?
Nope, I haven't changed that either.
Okay.
So that's
that one I would recommend.
That's all still stock. What I'm looking for is probably the Iron Rock triangle.
Oh yeah.
After that, if I don't go full long arm, kind of thing. It just depends on what I decide to do with this Jeep. It's only got 31-inch tires on it.
This is your beater or what?
I would call it a beater.
Like a daily beater?
It's not a daily driver for sure. Kind of thing. I've made multiple trips to the junkyard for fenders, door panels, all that kind of stuff. Whoever owned it before, my brother-in-law bought it, spray painted the whole interior black, gloss black at that. And so I've been working on replacing pieces. He even spray painted the headliner and it just crumbled and it was falling, so I've had to put a new headliner in it. So I've learned a lot about the vehicle. Next thing I want to do is the fuel injector mod where you get the 12-hole injectors. I've got them, I just haven't put them in yet.
Those are so the 12-hole versus the 4-hole. The 12-hole is better for high end. The 4-hole is better for low end torque.
Okay.
That's what I'm
just looking for gas mileage.
Yeah, so that'll definitely help out too.
This 11 miles to the gallon thing is pretty ridiculous, especially with California gas prices.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 4 something. Yeah.
Makes it rough. So I would like to be able to get to the trailhead without having to refuel twice before I get there. Yeah. Kind of thing. So I'm still looking for new seats. The leather's a little wore out on these.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's getting pretty close to being a stable driver where I feel safe enough to go down the highway.
Yeah.
The only other thing I've also added was it had the Resepa joint for the front drive shaft. As soon as I put the lift kit on, it destroyed that.
Yep.
So I got a Carolina driveline, custom front drive shaft on that. It's still got a little bit of vibration there, and I think it has something to do probably with my caster. So I'm trying to get that dialed in. And right now it's at about 6 degrees.
That's usually about what you want, though, no?
I've heard 6.5 to 7 even on a 4-inch lift, somewhere in that ballpark.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. It's just such a pain in the butt to undo the upper control arms, put the ratchet straps on there, and ratchet it back and adjust, and then put it back. It's
so annoying.
And I get frustrated very easily. So
that's pretty much it that you have done to the Jeep?
That's what I've done so far. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's take it for a test drive. Let's see how it handles. I did hear that noise that you said.
Yeah, and so it sounds like
it's, I don't know, like something has played.
Yeah, when you put the brakes on and come to the end here, it'll pop underneath you like that.
Oh, I see. I wonder if that's the transfer case.
That's what I'm thinking, is that it could just be moving because
it sounds here and then you hear more back here too.
Because the mount may just be wore out.
Yeah, it kind of does feel like David's has a little bit more power than yours. Yours feels a little heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your steering feels tight though. It does have a little play like mine.
There's a little bit of play in there. I've got a new steering box in there too, so.
A stock one or upgraded?
It's a stock.
Okay. No, it honestly, it feels good. It does. You do hear that sound though. Yeah. I wonder what it could be. All right, so you guys saw I got to test drive it. It does make some clunks and noises, but I think that comes with every Jeep. Even mine has some. So anyways, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Jeep showcase. If you guys want to see more of those, let me know in the comments down below. If you're near Southern California, hit me up on Instagram so we can set something up. So anyways, that'll be it for today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.